Hey you guys, happy Wednesday, happy New Year. It's January 1st of 2020. We made it past the 2019 decade. Congratulations everybody. Happy New Year. I hope you're having an amazing Wednesday. If you guys are watching the replay, always let me know in the comments with hashtag replay. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click subscribe right here with this button. I haven't done that before. Click subscribe right here at this button and give me a thumbs up if you guys find any sort of value in this video. Now today I'm going to be talking about my favorite social media platform, networking site, whatever you want to call it. It's a search engine. It's Pinterest. So you guys know or don't know by now, I have 1,000 followers on Pinterest. I've been using it for the last 8 years to explode my online following, explode my passive income, and explode my online business on autopilot. So today I'm going to give you guys 3 ways that you can use Pinterest to grow your online business, because I know a lot of people want to start using Pinterest for their online business, but they're still kind of like, I see food recipes, I see engagement rings, I see wedding ideas, but I'm not really sure how to use it for your online business. So today I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can use Pinterest to grow your online business. So if you guys are watching now, you guys have any questions about Pinterest for business, always let me know in the comments. But another thing too is that I have a top-rated Pinterest marketing course for online entrepreneurs who are interested in learning how to use use Pinterest to grow their online business. I'm also going to leave that in the comments if you're on Facebook Live, and I'm going to leave that in the description if you're on YouTube, if you want to go check that out, if you want to incorporate Pinterest in your marketing strategy, because to be quite frank, the days of growing organically online on Instagram and Facebook are over. So I'm going to leave that link below in the comments after this video is over. And if you're on YouTube, you can already see it in the description. So why Pinterest for business? So I know a lot of people are like, I want to use Pinterest, but what the heck do you even do? So the first thing that I want you guys to know about Pinterest for business is that Pinterest is a search engine. It works exactly like Google. It works exactly like YouTube, any other search engine out there, okay? It just has social media capabilities, exactly like YouTube. You can like, dislike. I've seen the dislike peoples. I've seen my haters on YouTube. Hey to the haters, right? You gotta love them all. So I've seen all of you guys, you like, dislike, you comment. It's the same thing, but it's also a search engine. So what does that mean? That means if you incorporate SEO with your pins on Pinterest, which is just simply describing what your pin's about, people can search for it on Google and on Pinterest. So this is huge for business because that's what creates passive marketing. I like calling it smart passive marketing, just like YouTube, okay? And why this works better than Instagram and Facebook is because your posts last forever. Okay, I still have Pinterest pins that are from probably 2013 that are #1 ranked on Google still, okay, in the images section and on the link because I posted one pin on the Pinterest. That would never happen on Instagram and Facebook, okay? That doesn't happen. Why? Because Instagram and Facebook are time-sensitive platforms. You have to be on there at the exact time that you use hashtags and that your ideal clients are also on the platform so they can see your posts. And the problem is if you don't know how to use hashtags on Instagram, if you guys want me to do a video on that, let me know in the comments. If you guys don't know how to use Instagram hashtags correctly, you're not getting in front of your ideal client's eyeballs on Instagram if you're using hashtag love, hashtag, Woman Crush Wednesday, hashtag sky, and there's 2 billion posts on that hashtag. Your post goes down, okay? Immediately. Your post is there for 2 seconds and then no one's seeing your content. So Pinterest marketing for business is really the most amazing thing. If you're looking for a passive marketing strategy, it takes 2 seconds to do every single day. If you're uploading your own content, I always say that you can do it within 30 minutes a day. And the thing is that the ROI lasts 1,500 times longer, as in 1,500 times longer than a Facebook or Instagram post, one Pinterest pin, okay? So today I want to give you guys 3 ways that you can use Pinterest to grow your online business, explode your online business on autopilot in 2020. Now, the first thing that you can use Pinterest for is to grow your email list. I personally love doing this because it's the best way to really grow your business. If you don't have an email list, you don't have a business, okay? A business lies in the email list. So you're like, Kylie, I have 500,000 followers on Instagram. I have a business. And it's like, yeah, you might be making money now, but what happens when Instagram goes down? Everyone remembers that, right? In 2019, that probably happened 10 times, right? Instagram goes down and everybody's like, where's my business, right? Facebook goes down. Where's my business? Remember when both happened at the same time and everyone's like freaking out because everyone's business is on Instagram and Facebook and we're like, where's my business? But all the people that are in the email list really, quite frankly, didn't care, because if they wanted everyone to then go onto YouTube, they could just email their email list and be like, hey guys, like Instagram's down in the dumps, kind of like how Vine was, and go meet me over on YouTube. They can still connect with their customers. So you need to focus on growing your email list in 2020 if you have not started doing that in 2019. And it's not one of those things where it's like, I've been in business for 5 years. I don't have one person on your email list. That's fine. Just start today, okay? And Pinterest is a really amazing way to grow your email list. Now, how do you do that, okay? So I want you guys to remember, 1, Pinterest is a search engine. 2, Pinterest pins act exactly like free Facebook ads that last forever, okay? Write that down. A Pinterest pin is like a free Facebook ad that lasts forever, because your ideal clients are like 24/7. It's a worldwide thing. Everyone knows that social media is worldwide. Your ideal clients are actively searching for the solution to their problem. So what does that mean? That means if you have a freebie where they need to give you their email address in exchange for something for free, if you have a freebie that it's like 5 ways to grow your Pinterest following in 2020, okay? For example, this video, or this is 3, but let's just say it was 5, okay? Maybe I'll add some bonus at the end. If you have a freebie that was like 5 ways to grow your Pinterest following in 2020, you post that pin onto Pinterest, okay? Someone on Pinterest is searching, how do I grow my Pinterest following in 2020? Guess what is popping up on the feed? Your pin, okay? And every Pinterest pin is clickable, and you can add a link to every pin on Pinterest, okay? That's unlike Instagram. On Instagram, you get one link and it's in your bio, okay? And quite frankly, who the freak clicks on the link in bio, right? Practically nobody, unless you're selling something. You tell people to go click on it. But with Pinterest, every picture is embedded with a link. So what you can do is you can start growing your email list by giving away something for free, aka a freebie, in exchange for somebody else's email address. So let's just hypothetically say I use this video as a free training, because it is. So I can post a Pinterest pin that says 3 ways to use Pinterest to explode your online business in 2020, okay? Anyone that's looking to use Pinterest as a passive marketing strategy for 2020 is searching for that through Google or through Pinterest. They are clicking on my picture because I have the answer to their problem, right? So when they click on it, I say, okay, this is what you're gonna get. Give me your email address so we can keep this connection going. So if I have something to sell later, or if I have a tripwire or something like that, aka my Pinterest marketing course, my top rated Pinterest marketing course, I can lead that to them because that is the solution to their problem. They're looking to use Pinterest as a way to grow their online business. So before that, I need to educate my ideal client on why I have the solution to their problem. So they're going to give me their email address. I'm going to give them the free training. Look what I just got. I got an email address, okay? And that's one of the most amazing ways that I use Pinterest to grow my online business, is to grow my email list. Because like I had already said, if you don't have an email list, you don't have a business, even if you're making money. Businesses buy other business, they acquire other businesses through the size of their email list, because that is their customer list, okay? It's like a buyer's list. It doesn't matter how many followers you have on Instagram. You could have 3 million followers on Instagram and you could be making money off of it, but if Instagram owns your following, okay, that's Instagram's business. You're making money off of it, but you're almost like, I hate to say an affiliate, but you kind of are. It's not your business, it's Instagram's business, okay? So if Instagram goes down in the dumps, kind of like how Vine did, and we already know that the organic growth is going down, I'll link that here on YouTube. I have a video where it explains the bell curve of all organic social media traction on every single social media network, okay? And Instagram, when it first started, this is how like where LinkedIn and TikTok are right now. Organic reach is growing up on LinkedIn and TikTok. This is where we are right now for here, okay? But on Instagram, it started dipping down in organic reach probably in 2018. So it was like 2013 when it started, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, organic reach is dead. And 3% of your following is seeing your content on Instagram and Facebook. Don't believe me, go Google it, okay? See, you're searching for the solution to your problem. If you have a problem, you search for the answer. And that's why Pinterest is amazing, because I just told you to Google it. And if you had the answer to that solution, someone could be led to your piece of content, whether that be on any search engine site or blog, Pinterest, and YouTube. So the first way to use Pinterest to explode your online business in 2020 is to use it to grow your email list. This is probably the most important one because you can always stay in touch with the people that are on your email list, and it doesn't matter what platform you're on because you own your email list. So I think that that's the most important way to use Pinterest to grow your business. And I go over that in depth inside of my Pinterest marketing course. Like I said, if you're on Facebook, I'm going to leave that below in the comments when I'm done my live video. But if you're watching on YouTube, it's already in the description if you guys want to go and check it out. So the second way that you can use Pinterest to explode your online business in 2020 is to sell your products. Now, this is really important. So what I don't want you to do, and this is what a lot of people think you can use Pinterest for, is people think that you can go onto Pinterest and, pin their $30,000 mastermind, pin a $30,000 one-to-one lunchtime chit chat with me, and like these people are going to become billionaires. So when no one buys those high ticket products, people are like, Pinterest doesn't work, okay? And that's wrong. So you can't expect warm traffic like that unless it is like super, 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 super rare. Only really works if you already have established a following on other platforms and people already know who you are. But if you are brand new to somebody, it doesn't matter which social media network you're on. You can't just like have them see you for the first time and expect to sell them immediately on some high ticket product without talking to them or what have you. So when you're using Pinterest to grow your online business in 2020, make sure that you're using it to sell tripwires or products under $50, okay? Because you want to think, is this offer a brainless offer? And what I mean by brainless is you're providing so much value, so much information that they don't need to think twice about pulling out their credit card to sell you on whatever product that you have, right? This is why Pinterest is amazing for direct sales. And that's another segment that I have in my Pinterest marketing course is Pinterest for direct sales, multi-level marketing, etc. I have that in there because a lot of you guys are selling products that other people need, soaps, perfumes, CBD, etc. And it's one of those low ticket purchases that people don't really need to, go to their spouse and be like, hey, should we invest in this? Hey, is this a good idea for my business, etc., etc. Because Pinterest, like I said, you click, you're there, you make the purchase. It's not you're click, you're there. Sometimes people save it, when you save links on your browser, it's like, how many people actually remember to go back? Luckily, Pinterest, you can save pins on Pinterest, but you want to make sure that the product that you're selling is a no-brainer offer, okay? I say for you under $50, that's not black or white. I've sold things that were thousands of dollars on Pinterest before, but they were other people's products through affiliate marketing. So it really just depends on your strategy, but I'm giving it to you. If you're a beginner, just focus on the $50, $100 range, because the problem is a lot of, especially online business coaches, they think that they can just post a pin on Pinterest and sell out their, $100,000 mastermind. And it's like, you really think someone for the first time is going to come click on your pin and then buy a $100,000 mastermind with one click without ever talking to you? That's really highly unlikely. So another way that you can go about it, here's one bonus tip for you guys. I know I said I'll have 5. I always ramble on anyway. But a bonus tip for you is that you can have an application process that people can fill out if they're interested in talking to you. Now, this is also really popular in direct sales, and it's popular if you want to sell a high ticket product, because then you can see if that person is eligible to, be ready for this opportunity. You can be like, hey, you fill out a questionnaire, you can do it on Google Doc, whatever. People fill it out, and then you get their email address, so you're growing your email list, And you're getting more information about the buyer, and you can see if they're a fit for your business. You can set up a phone consultation. However you run your business, this is totally up to you, but you can use Pinterest as a facilitator to do that, okay? If this is making sense, let me know in the comments. Jenny says, hey Kylie, good morning, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Jenny. I hope you guys have an amazing, successful new year. So like I said, number 2 is selling a product, but make sure when you sell a product on Pinterest that it is under $50, under $100. Make it a brainless offer. Give them a lot of value in exchange for something that's essentially free, $7, $29, $39. It doesn't matter, but don't go into Pinterest in 2020 thinking, be like, yeah, I'm going to start Pinterest and I'm going to post one pin and I'm going to link it to my $30,000 offer and I'm going to be a billionaire. Like, if that were the case, I would have like $20 billion right now, okay? I think I said that in another Pinterest video that I have on YouTube. If I can find that, I'll link that up here too. So the first tip that I said for you guys is use Pinterest to grow your email list. And the second tip that I have for you is to sell a product. Now, the third tip that you can use Pinterest for to explode your online business in 2020 is to use Pinterest to grow your other social media networks. Now, I use all 3 of these. So it's one of those things where it's like, if I'm telling you to do it, that means it works. So I love using Pinterest to grow my YouTube channel, which is new, to grow my Facebook group, which all of you amazing people are currently in right now if you're watching live. And on YouTube, I forgot to give a special shout out to the YouTube people. If you're watching on YouTube, you probably came from Pinterest, right? And if you're watching in my Facebook group, you could have came from Pinterest as well. Use it to grow my Instagram, to grow my LinkedIn, to grow my Twitter, to grow my new and baby TikTok, which will be funny. If I watch this in December of 2020, I'll be like, oh yeah, that was when I didn't have a TikTok. Use it to grow your other social media channels. Now, I love this one because one of the biggest limiting beliefs that a lot of people have about Pinterest is people are like, well, I don't have a website. Well, I don't have an email opt-in page. Well, how am I going to send people to a link if I don't have a link on the internet? And it's like, if you are currently watching this video, you do have a link on the internet. Now, what is that link? That link is your other social media channels. Now, this is one of my favorite tips for people that are pretty hesitant to, really dive all the way in with their online business. Maybe they don't want to get the URL just yet. Maybe they don't want to start growing their email list just yet because they just want to try to get their feet wet before they go all the way in. This is one of my favorite tips for beginners because this just shows you the power that Pinterest actually has. Now, again, you can't just make a Pinterest link and send people to your Instagram URL and have absolutely no value on wherever you're sending them to and expect to get 100 million followers on those social media channels, okay? This takes time, just like all the other steps, this takes time. Because Pinterest is a search engine, it takes at least 3 weeks for your post to, get searched on and get seen in the algorithm. Because how it works is that every search and every click is like an upvote. This is how Google works as well. This is why some websites, a lot of the websites on Google that are sitting there are at least a year old because it takes time for people to search for it and for people to click on that specific link, okay? It's not like Instagram and Facebook where it's time sensitive. The first time you post, your picture is number 1 in the recent, okay? This works the opposite, but your results last forever because it just takes time for people to search for you, search for your content, click on it, and then they're led to you. So make sure that you guys are giving yourself enough time to incorporate all of these 3 tips. I say between 2 to 4 weeks, and quite frankly, that doesn't matter because you should be using a social media network for at least 6 months in order to see if it's good or works for you. So, how do you use it to grow your other social media channels? You do exactly what I'm doing right here. You go on a live stream, you publish a blog, maybe that's on your Instagram microblog or something like that. You publish an Instagram TV, okay? You give an extreme amount of value. You don't lead people to your selfie unless you're Kim Kardashian. If you're Kim Kardashian, you're watching this video, you can post a selfie, but if you're just like me and probably the 99.9% of other people watching this video, we can't do that, okay? So what do? We give our expert value. That's why we're in online business, all right? So what am I gonna talk about? I'm gonna tell you guys how to use Pinterest for business. I'm gonna tell you how to, spiff up your LinkedIn to use it for 2020. I'm gonna give you YouTube tips for beginners. I'm gonna give you guys tips because this comes from my experience in growing my following to 140,000 followers online, okay? And 101,000 of those followers are on Pinterest, all right? Which gives me credibility to talk about how to use Pinterest for business, all right? So when I create this video, funny enough, I'm creating it inside my top rated social media marketing Facebook group, the Vibe Tribe, right? Then I repurpose this video over onto YouTube, right? No edits, nothing, okay? Because that shows that I know what I'm talking about. I quite frankly don't need edits because this is coming from my experience. So when I upload that onto YouTube, I can create a Pinterest pin that says, this is kind of like the first tip that I gave you with the email list. You're gonna see that a lot of these like intertwine, okay? It's like the first tip with the email list where I'm gonna say, 3 tips to use, or what, I don't even, it's like, whoop, okay. 3 ways to use Pinterest to explode your online business in 2020. That's what's going to be the name of my Pinterest pin. Now, what's gonna happen? When I link, so every Pinterest pin gets a link, I'm gonna link my YouTube video, okay? When people on Pinterest wanna know how to use Pinterest for business, how to use Pinterest marketing for beginners, Pinterest for business 101. How do I use Pinterest to grow my online business? This is what people are searching for, okay? How do I know people are searching for that? Because that's what I would search for if I was looking for this video, okay? Especially if I was a beginner. So people are searching for it. They're searching for it on Google and Pinterest. Both of your results show on both, okay? If you use Pinterest, because it's a search engine. Search engines like intermingle, just like YouTube, okay? So when people go to Pinterest, they're searching, how do I use Pinterest for beginners? Pinterest for business 101. 3 ways to use Pinterest to grow my business, okay? They are going to see my pin. Now, what did I say I linked my pin with in like behind the pin? Because every Pinterest pin gets a link. I linked this video, which is now on YouTube, because after I do this live stream, I'm gonna go post it on YouTube, right? And guess what happens? The people on Pinterest are going to be led to my YouTube channel. Now, if they go and watch the video and they like it and they like me, they like my vibe, they go watch other Pinterest videos that I have, maybe they see my Instagram marketing videos, my Facebook groups marketing videos, my online sales, online business videos, they're going to either like me or they're not gonna like me. If they like me, they're gonna subscribe right here with this button, okay? If you're watching on YouTube, it's right here. They're gonna like the video. If you guys like this video, let me know by giving me a couple thumbs up. They're going to do all those things and then they're going to subscribe. Now, did you notice what I just said? Just because I link my YouTube video doesn't necessarily mean people are going to subscribe. Maybe they'll go follow me on Instagram because I leave my Instagram links on my YouTube channel. Maybe actually leave all my social media links. Maybe they want to go check me out on my Facebook group, my top rated Facebook group, because I already mentioned it in the beginning of this video. Okay? So that's what's funny about Pinterest is that people, like, you have to wait and see what people do, and you have to give people every opportunity to follow you on social media. Far too many of you, if you're watching this and this is you, let me know in the comments, but far too many people are only relying on 1 or 2 social media networks to grow their online business. And that is your biggest vulnerability, okay? Because your ideal client doesn't necessarily need to love Instagram, or if you're only on Instagram and your ideal client doesn't use Instagram, guess what? They're not following you, okay? This is why it's so super important in 2020 to repurpose your content. I did a whole another live stream on that. If you're watching in my Facebook group, I have it pinned in the announcements tab. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm gonna link it right here, but on how to repurpose your content. You don't have to create new content. You just need to repurpose your content, okay? So, like I said, you can use Pinterest to grow your other social media channels. Now, I just use YouTube as an example, and maybe like when people click over to YouTube, maybe they don't have a YouTube channel, right? But it doesn't matter because I give people other opportunities to go check me out on my other social media channels, like my LinkedIn, my top rated Facebook group, my Facebook business page, my Instagram page, my Twitter, and my nails are disgusting if you haven't noticed that by now. I was like, I should have painted before, but whatever. But you guys have to give opportunities for people to connect with you. That's the whole thing. Like, we're here to serve other people. We're not here to serve ourselves. It's not about what we like. It's about what they need, what they want. And that's how we grow our business. It's like a win-win situation for both. So Pinterest to grow your social media following is just as simple as creating a valuable piece of content on your social media channels and leading them from Pinterest to that social media channel. Now, like I already said, this goes with, selling a product. This goes with whatever have you, even with growing an email list. You cannot be doing like D+ work and expect people to follow you, right? If you're doing a video and you're like in the corner and like no one can hear you, no one can see you, don't expect people to subscribe to your channel, right? Get that lighting. Make sure they can hear what you're saying. Make sure what you're saying is succinct. They can hear you, that you're speaking correctly, like you're like doing, like it's really not that hard, okay? But when you do it right? Like if you're on Instagram, deliver value with every post. If you're on LinkedIn, deliver value for them on every post, right? Because the problem is if you go into using Pinterest and you lead people to that $35,000 mastermind, you lead people to a selfie with a witty one-liner and, or that video that you're like back in the corner back there and no one can hear what you're saying, you're not going to grow your following. Pinterest isn't some magic wand, just like any other social media network. I think people don't start because they're looking for this magic wand. And it's like, you still have to do the work, but there are ways that you can do it smarter. Okay. And one of them is Pinterest. And like I had already said in the beginning of the video, Pinterest is smart, passive marketing. Why? Because it's a search engine. Okay. Like free Facebook ad that lasts forever. I say that all the time. Okay. How is it free? Because people are searching for you. It's just like Google. When you go to Google, you go for searching for a problem. How do I use Pinterest to grow my online business? How do I grow my social media following in 2020? How do I get 6 figures in blah, blah, blah weeks, right? That's what you're typing into Google. Pinterest works the same way, and those results on Pinterest are showing on Google as well. You only have to post once, and you're done. That's the best thing about it, okay? That's how my quote got reposted onto the Good Quote. That's how all of my Pinterest results are showing on the billions of results on Google. A lot of people find this Facebook group because of Google, because of my Pinterest pins, okay? So that's just another, your results on Pinterest are showing on Google. I don't know, let me know if that makes sense for you guys, because Google is the most powerful, website in the world, okay? So just by taking a couple seconds to create a Pinterest pin will really do wonders forever for your online business. Forever. It's like the Sandlot. I think I said this in another video. If you guys love the Sandlot, let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about, or I'm just making a fool of myself. But when the guy's like, forever, right? Forever. They last forever. It's not like Pinterest, or it's not like, Instagram and Facebook. Your posts last forever. That means you do it once, and 2 years later, people can stumble upon your pin and be like, wow, that's amazing. I'm going to go click over there. On Instagram, that would never happen. Your posts are dead in 30 minutes, okay? Okay, Danielle says that makes sense. Happy New Year. Hey guys, if you're watching, say hi. Mark says, hey. Jenny says, love Pinterest. Thank you for going over in more detail business-wise, something I've been curious about. Okay, that's awesome. I'm so happy you're interested, Jenny. Hi, Rebecca. Happy New Year. Okay, everyone's hopping on. So great to see all you guys on live, especially on the New Year. I was like, are people still hungover and not watching? I wasn't sure. So I'm going to wrap this video up. So if you guys have any questions before I log off, let me know in the comments. If you guys are ready to dive into Pinterest for business, don't really know what you're doing, want an expert's blueprint, I'm going to leave the link below to my top rated Pinterest marketing course for business, for online entrepreneurs, for local business, for MLM. I got all the bullet points in there because really Pinterest works for everybody if you're looking to grow your business on autopilot. So I'm going to go over the 3 tips that I gave you guys to, explode your business in 2020 on autopilot using Pinterest. Now, how is it on autopilot? How is it free? Because Pinterest is a search engine. Next time I do a live stream on Pinterest, I'm going to write that on my forehead. Pinterest is a search engine. Maybe I'll, like, I have my visor here, the one that I wear on all my videos, and I might just write that on the, like, make it a hashtag, Pinterest is a search engine. So anyways, the top 3 tips that I gave you guys, if you're just hopping on now, go ahead and watch the replay. The top 3 tips were, 1, you can use Pinterest to build your email list, and you do that by using an opt-in, give a value, get the email exchange in return, because remember, you don't have a business if you don't have an email list. I'm not making this up. Go Google it. You'll probably find a Pinterest pin on it as well. You don't have a business if you don't have an email list. Doesn't matter how many followers you have. The way that you keep in touch with people is through the business. Businesses acquire other businesses through their email list, through their customer base, okay? So start growing your email list in 2020. The second one is you can use Pinterest to sell a product. Don't think you can go selling a $100,000 one-to-one coffee chat with some random person. I mean, you could. I never say never. Like, there could be a chance for that, but don't go in thinking that, because like I said, if that were the case, I'd be, ranking in the $300 billion right now. So 2 is sell a product. Make sure the product is under $50, under $100. I say stick to under $50. Use it as a way to just like grab an email address, but also get some value in return through a tripwire, something short and sweet, and then you can lead people up your value ladder and then sell a higher tier product or course. And I also said for MLM2 and direct sales, you can get people on a sales call or an application. So you can have people fill out an application while grabbing their email address to see if they are qualified for your business, okay? And that's another reason why I teach like thousands of people on Pinterest for direct sales, because it's such an easy way to get people to the solution to their problem without bombarding them with cold messaging, okay? That's why Pinterest is amazing. People are getting the problem themselves. You're not badgering them on Facebook and Instagram through the cold message, through a Facebook post, et cetera, et cetera. The third way to use Pinterest to explode your business is to grow your social media following. Yes, you have a website. It is your social media channel link. Instagram.com/Kylie_Francis. YouTube.com/C/Kylie Francis. LinkedIn.com/in/Kylie Francis. Yes, I'm pitching myself right now. But you guys get my drift. My top rated social media marketing Facebook group. It has a facebook.com/group/social media tip. Okay. You guys have websites. If you don't have a website like KylieFrancis.com, go use your social media websites. Direct people over somewhere else on the internet. Now, don't do this and direct people to, like, quite frankly, nothing, which could be a picture of a light bulb and a witty one-liner, and think people are gonna, like, you're gonna get 80,000 more likes if you're only getting 10 likes on Instagram. That's not how it's gonna work, okay? Direct people to value, give them the opportunity to follow you on other social media platforms, and you could potentially get somebody new that loves your content because they searched for it, okay? You came up organically for them by doing nothing, because what did I say? Pinterest is a search engine, which is why it is my #1 favorite social media website in the world. All the marketing, I call it smart passive marketing, because when you use Pinterest, you have one pin on Pinterest, you press like submit or pin, it's there for life, okay? So those were my 3 tips today. If you guys love this video, let me know in the comments. If you guys are watching on YouTube and you find any sort of value in this video, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, or if you hated this video, let me know in the comments, because I got a hater today that said I blabbled on too much on the first 4 minutes of the video. So can't win them all, right? But if you guys love this video, let me know in the comments. And if you guys have any questions related to social media marketing, also let me know in the comments, because your question could quite literally and anonymously be the topic of my next live stream. So I hope you guys have an amazing, successful new year. And yep, I mess up too, even in 2020. I guess I'm messing up in 2020. I hope you guys have an amazing new year, and I will see you guys on the next live stream. Bye, guys.